So today I'm going to be doing some upgrades on my van for a change. We've got a few days free in between the last van leaving and us going to the Vanlife big eats, big picnic thing. So we've got a few days spare. So today I'm on my own. Rick's gone back to where he comes from. Underneath here is where my battery setup and all my electrics are, and I'm going to show you it. I'm going to be open with you. It's shit. It is awful. It looks like a spider's web. It is a wiring nightmare under there. But yesterday I did some work without filming it. I upgraded my power inverter, and I'll show you the old one and the new one shortly. The reason I did that is because I was upgrading to the induction hob. I've got a bigger solar panel to go on, and I've got another battery to go in, so I just upgraded everything at once. I've had all this stuff for a little while, but just been sat on it because I've not had time to do it because I've been busy with work. But yesterday I bought this air fryer, and I'm not going to lie, I've never been so excited for a bit of cooking equipment ever in my life. I had a go with that yesterday, and I was cooking. I just went to Iceland and bought every bit of beige fried shit that they have and just cooked everything in there just to see what it did, how long it took and what temperatures to use it on. Anyway, that's my new favourite thing because I can cook pizzas and stuff in there, and apparently you can even make toast in there, which is amazing. So anyway, I'm going to crack on with this. I'm going to show you, I'm going to dismantle all this, but first I need to get into the unit because I'm at the unit now. So once I get into the unit I can roll it in. It's just so good to have a workspace with all the tools out. No more messing about, and I can actually work indoors. So this is the inverter that I took out of it. 800 watt Phoenix inverter. 800 watts was more than enough for what I needed before. I probably only used 200 watts with TV and phone charge and all that business. But now I've upgraded to 2000 watts, which is more than enough to power both rings on the induction hob, the air fryer, even charging the EcoFlow units, which I've got dotted around here. Anyway, I'm upgrading. We've got two of these on the go. 2216 massive lithium batteries from EcoTree Lithium. I know what some of you are going to say, right? I already predict this, but some of you are going to wonder why I'm not using the EcoFlow equipment. Some of you are going to want to know why I'm not using the EcoFlow equipment in my own van. Seeing as I keep raving about EcoFlow products and how good they are, why am I not putting it in my own van? Couple of reasons why I'm not putting it in my own van. I would have to strip out my entire van, all the other stuff in there, and then rewire it all again. I didn't have time to do that. I was going to install it I was going to buy a van and install it into a separate van, but because we moved and we were busy, I didn't have time to do that either. But also, I'm quite loyal to EcoTree Lithium. They are a British company. I'm friends with them, and they've helped me out when I've needed them the most. When I've had nothing and not been able to afford a thing, they've helped me out with stuff. So I'll stay loyal to them, and that setup in my van will be fine and it will be brilliant. So the EcoFlow, it's difficult keeping up with EcoFlow and EcoTree. The EcoFlow equipment is on the wall down there at the workshop, as you'll probably already seen in my other video. And that's where it's going to stay for the time being, until potentially we buy another van to install it into. Right, so I did say, full disclosure, I'd show you what a mess my electrics are. Now, this is the battery I'm taking out. I know what you're thinking, looks exactly the same as those batteries over there, but they're not the exact same. They're different. These are the newer ones, so I'm putting two of those in, taking one of these out, and I'm donating this one to my lovely friend Rick Beechwood. Anyway, this is what under my seat looks like at the moment. As you can see, the bobble hot water heater system is there. The diesel heater is down there. I'll just shine this light on actually. The diesel heater is down there. I found lots of things that Phoenix has thrown behind the seats, like all this stuff. It's all stuff that I've just found. But this is the bit that's the worst part. So there's the new inverter that I've added in, which is wonderful. This is my Victron equipment here, the MPPT and the DC to DC charger, bus bars and all that. But then after I've had all that put in, I've added lots of stuff to it. So the fuse board is down there, as you can see. There's the breaker for the solar down there. And then this is all aux beam fuse board, aux beam relays, there's trackers, there's all sorts, and that's basically the mess. Now, those of you that watch my videos know that that's not the kind of install that I do in customers' vans, so just to show you, I'm going to show you one that I have done in a recent customer's van now. So that's what it looks like. So that's what it looks like in a normal customer's van. In my own van, unfortunately, I have less time, and this has been a year in the making. I will get round to changing it at some point, but just right now, it's just not my priority. So I've got to put one of these batteries in, then build a platform to sit the other one on top. That's the plan. The next job I've got to do once I've done this, which I'm not going to be able to do today, is fit this bloody huge solar panel. 695 watts. Going up there. But I need a hand to do that. I'm on my own today, so when Rick gets back, we'll chuck it up there, and then I can just slide it across onto the roof and take the old panel off, hopefully. And then that will be the electric upgrade that I've been meaning to do for at least 6 months complete. But then later down the line, we're going to rip the entire thing out. And I really like it as it is, but there's a lot of weight in the back, so we're going to change the layout and make it out of some lightweight stuff. It should be amazing, but that's the plan for further down the line. It might be in another year's time. I've almost owned that a year, by the way. Next month it'll be a year, so we're 11 months in. We've done 10,500 miles in 11 months, which is crazy. So of course I'm not going to claim to be the first person that's ever had an air fryer, but in fact I'm probably the last person on this earth to have an air fryer. But oh, the Corona's falling off. I am so excited about making pizza. I wish I could be doing it in my van, but I've not finished it yet, so I just figured I'd plug it into this. By the way, I had a few people in the comments saying, oh my god, it's turned into QVC, you're always trying to sell something. I'm not trying to sell that to you. I'm not telling you to buy it. All I was doing is saying, wow, look at this new thing. Don't buy it if you don't want to. No skin off my nose, I don't get paid commission. So it's fine if you don't want to buy it, but it is sexy though. It is still sexy. Right, so luckily I've got this big mezzanine here. I can just step across the roof of my van to get that panel off and this panel on. This one's pretty much twice the size, if not bigger. So I need to tackle the brackets with the grinder to get this off. As I hope you can see, I've been working hard. I forgot to turn the camera on. Now the panel is on. I've used these big L bracket things that we got ages ago, just because I had them. But what I have managed to do is utilise a lot of the old brackets that were on. Now the brackets that run down the sides weren't holding the solar panel on. I think they were just there as like wind deflectors to stop wind from getting into the panel. And I've moved the panel over to one side so that it distributes the weight where I want it to. So I want more weight over the other side, not over the side of the kitchen. So I appreciate it looks a bit of a mess, and brackets look a bit of a mess at the minute, but all across the front is bracketed all the way down, and then all the way across the other side is all bracketed. It's glued and screwed, and then all the way around it's the same. Those brackets I've got are just the same really as like a proper solar bracket, but we just happen to have them, so I'm confident that that is secure. It sits a lot lower as well, which is another thing that I wanted. The old panel sat up about maybe 2 inches off the roof of the van. I need to paint, the roof again anyway, so I'm just going to paint the brackets and you'll never see them. But that is that panel done. 695 watts. I'm well happy with that. Right, so the situation is this. Unfortunately I've run out of 50mm cable, but for now 25mm cable is what I'm using. Not ideal. I'm telling you not to do that. I'm saying it's a bad idea. Before anybody in the comments says it's a bad idea, you know you are. I'll order some this week and get it sorted out and get 50mm cable used for these connections. But for right now, I need power back again. I'm not going to be using anything that uses a huge amount of power, so it'll be alright for a couple of days. But the batteries are now in place there. They're bracketed in, so they can't move anywhere. That is the battery situation. Inverter is in and on. Solar is on and done and sorted. And now we're parked in the sun, but the batteries are pretty full, so they're not pulling a huge amount of solar. But we'll have a look, shall we? What Victron's saying. We're pulling in 255 watts at the minute, but again, the sun's low in the sky. It's like 5:30 p.m. 5:10, 10 past 5. And the batteries are looking something like this, which is all good. And also, for the first time ever, I've had an inverter that also is a smart inverter for the first time ever. So this is telling me all the information there. Currently inverting, there we go. Anyway, on to the next job. So I bought a new motorbike. I sold my old motorbike when I moved into here, and then missed having a motorbike, so I bought a new motorbike. Been working on this for a few weeks. It's a project motorbike. It wasn't the best, but now I've done some painting, I've done some modifications to it. Still got a lot to do, but I want to show you anyway quickly. But this is what I've got. So it's fully custom hardtail frame, Evo engine. It's got GSXR wheels with both rear wheels on the back. So both rear wheels on front and back. So it's got an extra wide wheel at the front. Custom forks, super wide. I painted the tank white, mudguard white. Painted everything else black. I've got a lot to do. Today some parts have just arrived. Some new levers and risers to go on here to get rid of these. Chrome or aluminium coloured, get rid of these. So many jobs to do, but it's a long-term project. It just is a cool looking bike, and that's the main thing. That is motivation to work hard. That's the thing. Hey, what are we doing?
Messing around.
Why is there no van in here? Oh, no, cut you that.
We're waiting.
We've got some days off, haven't we?
Watching that video, right? Don't do so cut. I've got wrinkles. When you're in it, I'll stand next to you, because then it'll focus.
I don't know about that.
We're having a few days messing.
A few days messing.
On these.
Well, why has that not been put back?
Because I haven't decided what
you're using my stuff and leaving
mine, that.
It's not yours.
Listen, what's it called? Stephen.
Yeah?
You better sort me out.
The new Fido bike, not Rick's bike.
I'm happy with that one.
That's good, that's a good bike, that isn't it? Fast, that's the fastest one. All electric, fat tyres, it's got a throttle. We've managed to unlock it. Unlock it so it goes faster.
Suspension
front and back.
Forks.
Fido bike, M1 Pro. It's a beast, isn't it, to be fair, but this one is a bit more sort of like a shopping bike.
BMX.
BMX-ish maybe, but that one wheelies. D4S. Thanks to Fido Bikes for sending us some cool things. We'll get some footage of us riding around in a bit, maybe.
That's mine.
Do you want to show me your other new bike?
Yeah. Hold on. There's stand, look. I'll show him. Ready?
It's funny because it's true. Oh, what about your other new bike?
Oh yeah.
Got an announcement to make, haven't we? We're starting a gang.
Mud Monkey Gang.
Look at that. Pew, 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 pew.
My new,
sexy that.
my new ride.
Sexy. So we both went out and bought new motorbikes.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've rode a bike.
You can tell.
I didn't
can't
crash.
handle a scooter.
I didn't know scooters. Unless everybody keeps saying We fall off it. I'm better on a bike than a scooter.
Kugu, when you said wreck a scooter, he sold it, so don't send anyone else.
Don't send me another one, because I'll just smash it. Garbage.
My bike, I've been working on it, painting it, doing some modifications to it. That's what it looks like at the minute.
Bodging it.
Bodging it.
Looks sexier now.
Sexier now, it's got a white.
Should I show them how I ride it?
Go on, let's see the wood monkey on the sexy bobber. Oh. you need some heels. But that's what we've been working on for the last few days. Well, last week and a half I've been working on it properly, but all new handlebars, new risers, new grips, new levers, painted the lights, new exhaust, wrapped it, painted the air filter, painted the tank, painted the mudguard. Just waiting on a new battery. It's a beast. Beautiful. So we're in a bike gang now.
Bike gang. What will be in? Coalition bikes?
Coalition MC.
Bike gang.
Bike gang.
I do love my bike. I have changed it since I bought it.
Yeah, what have you done to yours?
I put new mirrors on it. Well, I didn't have any mirrors. I've got one of these phone things.
And I've got this fancy mobile phone holder.
It's a cafe racer
Wild.
thing.
Wild man!
And it's not really meant, they not usually have these kind of things, but I'm more, I like to, fuck you. I like to use it and I like to be able to see when the police are chasing me, so at least I can hide. Do you know what I mean? It's no good if I can't see them.
When the feds
are chasing me, I need to hide.
Anyway, so we've got a few days off, we're a bit more chill now, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've actually just been sat down on the sofa a bit.
Just edited a video, yes, I know, shock.
Shock, horror.
But, where we're going?
Vanlife big eats, big picnic. I might put this in this video actually. I might put the trip down there in this video. 2 days. We've just put a new headline in the... Oh,
show them that. Wait,
run. Just put a new headline in. It's an awkward shape. Not quite finished it, got some bits to do, but a new headline in. Didn't have an headline in before, it was just a piece of wood, and in fact there's a void above this. Anyway, that's done. Tidied the Land Rover out, cleaned it out, put some new mats in, just waiting on a new wiper motor. But it's starting to look good. It's starting to feel like home a bit more. What's that on your forehead?
No,
it's just fine lines and wrinkles. Look at crow's feet. It's from pissing and moaning that, from fucking grimacing.
Come here. Do yours, come on.
No, that's it. That's my face. Man. This is me smiling. This is me angry.
Blink. Look at him, see? Look.
It's too good, that camera.
It is too good.
Are you saying that we've got too much stuff?
Too many bags.
Rick's complaining because we've got too much stuff. We've not got a van in and we've got too much stuff.
You can't move for shit.
We've got to try and organise because we've got a van coming in a few days' time and there's nowhere to put anything. Oh dear. God knows what we'd have to do if we had to leave here. We're screwed. Where would we put everything?
All my tools go back in.
Yeah?
All I've got to do is worry about that.
Get a ramp for your motorbike. That's not yours?
That is mine. That says not Rick's. I'm going to put a sign on there saying Rick's.
Oh dear me. It's a good problem to have, but how we're going to organise? Just to switch things up a little bit, I've come to the Vanlife Eats Festival. So it was 195 miles, it took about 5 hours in total because I followed Rick. You can see his van there. So we did 56 mile an hour all the way down. But anyway, we're here. Probably not going to film a whole lot of it because I'm a bit shy, but it's just opened. It's already quite full. There's a lot going on. Oh, and lots of seagulls circling for some reason. Anyway, Vanlife Eats is a good company and a good YouTube channel, so go follow them. We'll film some stuff. I've been here. I'm tired. All right, it's bloody warm. Right, so doing a quick review of Fido bikes. Now, we've had these bikes, M1 Pro and the M4, I believe. Had these bikes for a few weeks, but we've been too busy to really do anything with them other than mess about with them. So now we're doing a quick 2-minute review. You ready?
No.
Alice has not rode a bike for 3 years. Right, so you can pedal these bikes, or they've got pedal assist, so it's when you start pedaling, the electric motor kicks in and then they go. However, unlike a lot of other e-bikes, it's actually got a throttle as well. So you can twist the throttle and it goes without pedaling. So you don't have to pedal. Whoa. Good thing about these two bikes is they actually fold up as well. Now I'll quickly try and demonstrate this, although I've not done it before.
I believe it's this and that. And the handlebars somehow kind of... It's the first time I've done it, so I might not do it 100% right first time. There you go.
You don't floor like that, there you go. Chuck that in your car. And then this one's a bit more rugged, it's got fat tyres, it's more like a mountain bike, it goes a lot faster, it's a bit more comfortable to ride. I'll demonstrate that one now actually. And this one goes pretty quick as well.
I'm going to bash into that car.
If you want to zoom in on the decals, what does that say?
Not Rick.
Yeah, that's right, it's not Rick's, it's mine. When we finish this review, it's highly likely that I'm going to do something with them. I'll put links in the description to where to get these from, but you think they're cool, don't you? If not a bit fast. Quite fast, aren't they?